All right, guys, here is a 101 guide to BMW's iDrive 8 climate control system. It is a little bit different now because everything is put into the iDrive system instead of having our physical climate control buttons down here. So we're going to start up this X5 and show you guys everything you need to know about that climate menu. So coming in here, no matter what you guys are doing on the infotainment system, you're always going to have the climate menu at the bottom. Now, there is a way to get into it when you're in the settings for climate control. I don't understand why this one's even here, because at any point you just hit climate control down here and there you go, you're into the system. So let's walk through this from the top left all the way down. So you can have all climate functions on, or you just have them off. Like basically, if you want the system to be on, you always have to have that engaged on green. Then you have your automatic program. You can either hit this and have it automatic on driver and passenger, or just have it for one. Or at the top here, you can click auto, and then it's just auto for both of them as well. So you can click through here, or you can come up to the top and you can click driver over here and passenger over here for the auto settings. And you'll see there's a line in the screen here. So everything to the left of that line is for the driver, and everything for the right is for the passenger. You'll see the driver has one extra over the passenger because the heated steering wheel button is inside the climate control menu. So if you want to turn on your heated steering wheel, you're going to come in here and you have 4 levels of adjustment for how much heat you're going to have on that steering wheel. Then the next one over is the heated seats. So the driver's heated seats, once again, you have 4 options for how much you want the heated seats to be on. The next one is going to be your fan, so you can determine how much fan you want. So you can either have it very low, low, medium, high, or very high. Most of the times, I recommend just leaving it on very low. Now the next one is where you want the airflow to go. So you can have it on dynamic, balanced, basically dynamic or balanced. Now, if you turn off auto, you'll get a little bit different controls here. Heated steering wheel is just on or off. Heated seats are 3 levels instead of 4. Your fan, same, but just like goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels for your fan. And you can control where exactly it's going to come out. So that's your feet plus your defrost. That's just your defrost. That's your defrost plus your middle. That's just your middle. And that's all of them. So you can go through, you can set. But my recommendation for you is just put it on auto. That's the best way. Put it on auto, put the fan on very low, leave it on dynamic or even balanced depending on what you like. I like to leave it on dynamic so it goes where it needs to go. You leave everything on auto and then you just select your temperature down here. So if you're a little hot, you turn the temperature down to 21. If you're a little cold, you just turn the temperature up. But personally, I like to leave it at 23 degrees, leave it on automatic climbing setting, and the car does it for you. You don't even need to do anything. So you could be at the main menu, you leave it on fan auto, and okay, you're a little hot, you just turn it down a little bit. And you don't actually need to go into this climate menu when you leave it on the automatic. Now, one of my favorite buttons in this menu is the Max AC button. Where you click that, goes max fan, max cold, low AC. So if you get in the car, you didn't use a remote engine start, which you should, that's a whole nother thing. Max AC is the first button that I clicked, let the temperature come down a bit, and then I go back into auto. Now you also have auto air recirculation. I just leave this on auto, but say if you're driving through somewhere you know it's going to be smoky, you can turn on the air recirculation, or if you want the fresh air, you can do that. But I always just leave it on auto and I let the car do everything because the car is so good at that. And the last option here is settings. So you can go through and you can adjust the middle rows if you want them to be hot or cold. Personally, I like to just leave this in the middle. The heated seat distribution, you can adjust that as well. And you can turn on and off the heated armrests. So the armrests on the X5 and other models are actually heated here and heated here on the door panel, not just the heated seats. Front passenger, second row heated seats. So there's rear climate control zone that can be adjusted. So you can either turn that on and let people in the back seat adjust, or you could even turn it off. You could activate it to the default settings, automatic, and you can even adjust back there what it's at. You could even lock people out of the rear climate control. They're playing around too much. Preconditioning, this is where you need to go in if you want to activate your remote engine start. So remote engine start, you come in here and just make sure this is engaged so that your remote engine start on your key fob or your cell phone works. You can also set a departure plan. If you plan to, take off regularly at one time, you can set what that time is on what day of the week, and your car's automatically going to start up and precondition for you, so it's cool when you get on the inside. You can also use the cell phone app for the preconditioning, but my recommendation for when you're using this system is just put it on auto, leave the AC checked on, leave the program automatic, leave the fan on very low, leave it on dynamic, and then all you have to do is just set your temperature after that, and you're going to be perfectly comfortable. One last thing I want to mention is that if you do have the option for ventilated seats, you're going to get 2 extra pop-ups on either side, and there'll be a fan button here for the ventilated seats, and this screen will actually scroll over so that you can see that last item. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys appreciate this BMW content. If you did, please smash the like button and consider subscribing if you want to stay up to date with my how-to video guides on BMW systems. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next video.